So you've made a lot of money because the markets have been doing rather well. You've had a tailwind. Now the big question is, well, Alpa, should I sell some, take some profits of the winners? What do I do with the losers, Alpesh? And then maybe if there's a drop, I can buy back cheaper. These are the common questions coming in at the moment. Now, there are a couple of ways to answer this. And one of the issues is your risk appetite. The most sensible thing that the academic research and people like Warren Buffett would say, and this is contrary to what your gut instinct as a retail investor is saying, is they would say, well, actually, you should have a long-term perspective, and therefore trying to time in and out isn't useful. Warren Buffett, Nobel Prize winners. Your temptation is, hell, I got lucky up as I made 100% on some stocks and I want to get out. Now, there's nothing wrong with rebalancing. When Buffett sells, he's actually rebalancing, which people are mistaking for him exiting the markets. Rebalancing is where, let's say for argument's sake, you started off with 20 companies, 5% in each. One of them goes up 1,000%. Obviously, that represents a far larger size of your portfolio, and your portfolio no longer is what it began with. So you sell some of it and again, start with equal amounts in the others, assuming you start with equal amounts to begin with. That's rebalancing. Generally, you tend to do that once a year. Well, what about the losers and laggards? What should you do with your losers? What should you do with your winners? Most people are tempted to cut their winners short and let their losers run. Professional investors, hedge fund managers will tell you that's actually quite the opposite of what you should be doing. Adding to winners is often a far superior strategy, subject to ensuring your overall portfolio is balanced. So we go back. If we're going to rebalance, and we've rebalanced, and we might have got rid of some of the losers, some of the winners, but not entirely all of them, and kept hold of the losers, because presumably these are still quality companies that you want to hold for a longer period of time. Your instinct as a retail client is not to hold them at all for any longer because you want to trade. We've got to remember, as a retail client, your gut instinct is to gamble, is to speculate, and it's the wrong instinct. Otherwise, retail clients would be rich, not the professionals. So, are you going to rebalance? Are you going to add to winners, which is a higher risk strategy, subject to being unbalanced in your portfolio? Are you going to exit your losers? Probably a bad idea unless they were a bad pick to begin with. Just because some companies have done well and your laggards haven't, isn't a reason to necessarily sell those laggards and put it